2024 was declared the year of the dragon's war with the woman, and it truly was. Many battles were fought, victories were won, and territories were reclaimed in the realms. Many services and conferences were held, with thousands in attendance. To name a few, starting from the month of February, where the Man of God hosted the Book of Revelation conference, in which many flew from all over the world to sit under the teachings of the bondservant of Christ. In the very same month of February, Christ's bondservant John went on to host the first in-house conference of 2024, Mastering the Seven Spirit Realms Conference, which was a 4-day revelation-filled conference. In the month of April, the Man of God hosted the Mysterious Realms in between the Heaven and the Earth conference. This was a 4-day conference where the Man of God expanded on the powers in the realms, warfare in the realms, and how to regain territories in the heavenly places. We also roared in the atmosphere in each of these conferences, as it is the year of the dragon's war against the woman. In the month of June, the return of the 6th conference was hosted. This conference focused on the return of the 6 generals of the devil and 6 generals of God for the coming final war of the sons of light against the sons of darkness in the coming age of spirits. In the month of July, the Spirit Realms Conference was held. This was a 3-day conference where Christ's bondservant John focused on the immortality of the human body and getting our neurons and frequencies back in alignment, and the emergence of the sons of God for the final war coming. In the month of August, the bondservant of Christ hosted the annual Global Ministers Conference, where thousands of ministers from all over the globe flocked to be taught and imparted by the Man of God. Thereafter, in the month of October, the End of the Age Conference was held. In this 4-day conference, the bondservant of Christ expanded on the dragon's war with the woman in the Book of Revelation and gave various prophecies concerning the future of the sons of God, the end of the election period of Zion, and the upcoming war in the realms. And the final in-house conference of the year was held this December, starting with 7 days of intense dry fasting and prayer into the Global Roar for All Nations Conference. This was the biggest in-house conference of the year. Thousands of saints flew from all over the world with their families. We registered saints from almost every country of the world to roar for their countries. This particular conference week was then sealed with the baptism unto immortality, which was held the very next day, where Christ's bondservant John baptized a staggering number of over 2,000 saints. We thank God for every service and conference held in this tower of light, beaming light across the world, sounding the trumpet of God. During the year, the Man of God traveled to 4 different nations across the world, held discipleship classes, supernatural business link classes, partnership meetings, including a partnership dinner, and the first ever Roar Center class. The countries that the bondservant of Christ held conferences in are the Abuja, Nigeria conference in January, the New York conference in the month of May, where the Man of God was awarded a special holiday, Pastor John Anosike Day, for his tireless and never-ending labor by the mayor of Buffalo City, New York. The Dimensions of the Spirit Conference in Sydney, Australia, where many flooded from all over Oceania and Asia to receive a touch from the Man of God. And finally, the Netherlands Conference in July, where Christ's bondservant John warred against the spirit of immorality defiling the nation. This truly was a fruitful year. We thank God for the victories won and for the labor of Christ's bondservant John.